Hey, it's Pete Stew Man. At the end of that last episode, I fell trying to get some quills, and so I gotta climb back up now. Okay. But this is a challenge I could have done at any time, and I just didn't see it. I actually have, I think, about half the pages. I almost have all the quills of Tribal Stack Tropics. Last I checked, I was only missing about, like, 40, I think. Let me check really quick. View totals. Tribal Stack, no, not Ivory Towers. Tribal Stack Tropics. Yeah, I'm only missing 37 quills here.
Do you ever have a moment where you think you have, like... You can't tell if something's spec, like, on your computer screen or in your computer screen?
Oh, God, yes.
It drives me nuts when I'm drawing. Because I'll, like, go over it with my, like, eraser or pen over and over again.
Damn it!
I realize I have actually a mess on my screen.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Did I... One time, God, I must have been tired. I had a fly walking around on my computer screen, and I tried to use the mouse to, like, drag it off the screen. I'm like, I can't get this thing!
Oh my gosh, it's funny.
I'm like, wait a minute, it's in real life. I have to use my real life, because I had been on, like, the computer all day working on stuff. And so, I was like, oh, right, there's a world that exists outside of this box.
Oh my god, we'll be doomed with virtual reality.
Yeah, we got to try out some VR.
We
the other day, we have a friend with
it
a Vive.
Fun.
Like, oh my god.
Oh, it's called a Vive.
I think that's what it was called. I don't remember for sure now that I've said that. But, oh my god, it was really something.
Oh, I loved it. I hope it becomes a common thing to use.
Right, something that doesn't cost you $800 to get.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, yeah, it was incredible. You know, Taylor kept telling me, it's like, yeah, watching videos on YouTube of it doesn't do it justice.
No.
You have to experience it to really get why it's so amazing. Because yeah, I mean, if you're just looking at it from games, yeah, the games for it right now are kind of mediocre because it's new. But it's not about the games, it's about the experience of like doing what you're doing in those games.
Exactly. Also, like, when you watch people play it, it looks like totally dorky, but it's so worth it.
Well, gosh, I can't believe both of us, I think, when we were doing that, we did one game, what was it called? Windlands?
Oh, yes.
And yeah, it's a game where it, like, basically, it's like, you have, like, 2 grappling hooks, and you're just going around cliffs with these grappling hooks.
It's frightening.
And yeah, I can't believe, like, my gosh, it made my legs feel so tired when I was done. Because, like, even though there's no actual leg movement, I kept, like, you know, autonomously, like, you know, adjusting myself and like, oh my god, ah!
Oh, my legs were shaking. I felt like I was going to collapse. But the good thing about that is that I knew what it was like to almost, like, involuntarily collapse before I had my blood drawn. So then I knew, like, what to expect.
You just got your blood drawn yesterday.
Yeah.
For the first time for donating,
yeah,
right? Well, not for the first time getting your blood drawn.
No.
But for the first time donating for it.
Yeah, it's the first time I've donated my blood. It was fun, but afterwards, because, you know, you get cookies and stuff afterwards, so I was really excited. They looked really good. And so, you know, they were really gentle with me because A, it was my first time, and B, I started feeling nauseous halfway through.
Be gentle. It's my first time.
Oh my god, no. But no, yeah, I was really nervous, and my stomach just sunk, like, halfway through. Like, I was doing A-okay, and then just dropped. And I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna vomit right now. So they, like, laid me down, put, like, a little wet towel on my head, on my neck, to make sure everything's good. And then when they were done, they, you know, like, gently sat me back up and took care of me. They were really nice about it. And then I got up, went over to the table with the cookies. The guy there made me a root beer float, and I grabbed a cookie and downed it, and then I passed out.
And then,
as I was coming to, like, completely retaining my consciousness,
because I love this part,
I asked the nurse, did I finish my cookie?
Oh, nurse, did I finish my cookie?
Not like, what happened? How long was I out? What time is it? Am I okay? No, did I finish my cookie?
That's what I care
That's
about.
what I asked about.
I need to know. Did I finish my cookie?
Not like, is my wallet okay? Because I left my wallet at that
Is
table.
my wallet okay?
My
Help, my wallet
was right
hurts.
there in
Ooh,
front of a screen.
ah,
No, like
oh.
no, I left my wallet there on a table in a public place with a stranger right in front of me, who could have easily taken it.
Well, I guess if he was a jerk.
But no, instead I want to know what happened to my cookie.
What is all this?
A drug trip. Yeah, no, my first time donating blood, and I passed out. But I got a really good cookie, and I got a root beer float. And they were really, really nice people. Like, they could have been jerks about the entire time, but they were so nice to me.
Well, I think they want people to donate, so if they were jerks, then...
Yeah. It would be awkward.
But, like... What was I going to say? I can't donate blood, so I never have. I'd be totally willing, but I can't.
But you're anemic.
I'm anemic. They don't want anemic blood.
And see, I'm kind of the opposite, because like I was worried I was going to be anemic because my mom's anemic, and I know that if I don't eat meat, then I get tired. But when they test you for anemia beforehand, the gal was like, "Oh my gosh, your iron levels are great."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, because my iron levels are terrible.
Yeah, no, mine was
So
like,
I get tired very easy if I don't eat enough or don't get enough iron in me.
Yeah, I guess mine were high enough to surprise her or something.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was pretty fun. So, yeah, other than, like, the nausea. I think it was more my nerves that made me pass out and get nauseous, though.
Alright, let's see what this side has to say. No, like, why not just talk? Ah, good. You must be the garbage man. Well, actually, look at the state of Planker's roof. Everywhere you look, there's flying rubbish. A worse kind of rubbish. Yes, but do you have any idea how hard it is to shift an ancient rooftop apartment in today's housing market? Exceedingly hard, especially with this swirling trash.
I love this voice you have going for him.
Why don't you fly up there and clean up this garbage? That funny purple vacuum cleaner of yours must have an extension cable. Come on, Laylee. Let's clean up this mess. I don't know if I have anything to clean up this mess. Oh, there's a pagey in the mess. Okay, I don't think I can do this, because I tried getting up there.
You need to fly.
Yeah, I can't fly, though. The best I can do is this. Fuck you.
Oh, your friend's a bat! How can you not
The best
fly
I can
if
do
your
is
best friend's
the best
a
I can
bat?
do is this, and that wasn't high enough to reach
You
it.
could just let go!
Let go!
Oh, what?
Let go. Nah, she likes resting on my back too much.
She's too lazy to not let you go.
Yeah, I don't think I can actually do this yet.
I bet you gotta be that one transformation that we saw pictures of earlier.
Or use that one power we saw video footage of earlier.
Because, you know, spoilers!
Right, well...
You can't seem to avoid them.
No, I've done a good job avoiding story-based spoilers of this game, but in the video I literally just saw before this recording session, I saw some of, like, the, like, powers that you get later. Not too much of them, and not in explicit detail, but enough to know that there are abilities you get later in the game that actually let you go higher.
You know, you're just kind of a spoiler lover, aren't you?
There's a yes and a no to that. I like discovering, because, well, it's two things. One, I like discovering things in video games on my own. I do like that. But two, I like knowing things about games.
So you
So,
willingly spoil yourself.
Well, because I wasn't going into a video where I was particularly expecting spoilers. Well, I watched the Boundary Break episode of this game, because I wanted to know, hey, what's all the cool little hidden stuff of this game? Which, I mean, inadvertently, of course, contains some spoilers. I mean, I'm not blaming Shezes there, or myself, that's just the way it's gonna be. If I want to know all that stuff and watch that video right away... Because he was, I don't know, he was belly aching a little bit on Twitter about, oh, people aren't watching my new video. I'm like, well, I can't watch it yet because I haven't beaten this game yet.
He was complaining about people not watching his video on YouTube.
Well, it's funny. I guess two of the newer guys that I really enjoy watching on YouTube now are Shezes Boundary Break and Beta 64. who I has been around for a little bit longer, but both of them more recently than like other people have started doing full-time YouTube from their regular jobs.
So
Because
they need it
at
for
the
the
time,
monies.
because at the time when they started doing full-time YouTube, like they were able to have that support now because they were like kind of at that height of popularity where they're new enough that like everyone's watching all their stuff. But I don't know, I think they're starting to reach that point where they are a little more what's the right word I'm thinking of? Like, I want to say regular. Like, we're expecting new Boundary Break episodes. We're expecting new Beta 64 episodes. So it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I'll watch that when I can get around to it. Rather than, whoa, I gotta check out every single Boundary Break episode that comes out. Because I know for maybe it's just me, that's the point I'm at. Because I used to watch every single Boundary Break episode as soon as they came out. And I still watch them when I can. I just don't prioritize watching them when I'm busy, which I used to.
Not new and exciting anymore.
Right, I say, not that they're not exciting or not fun, but
There's no novelty to it.
yeah,
And so
gosh,
you're more
I feel like
inclined
it's kind of mean wording on my end, but yeah, that's just how I feel. So
Well, no, there's nothing wrong with that because I mean everything loses its novelty
yeah,
after a while. Sex loses its novelty.
is that the example we're gonna bring up?
Undertale loses its novelty.
No, it doesn't.
Well, to me, it loses its novelty because I get bored of shit easy.
All right,
So,
but no, yeah, that's
food
so like,
loses its novelty.
but no, both for me. As a fan of both shows, both shows used to be like must watches for me. Oh, I gotta see every new episode of this. And now I'm at the point where it's like, yeah, I will see them when I get around to it, when I have the chance.
And I think for them, their viewership isn't growing as fast as other channels to keep up with that.
Right,
You
and
know,
like,
so-
yeah, I know both of them because they've both been talking a lot on Twitter because they're both so new to, YouTube being their main source of income, and they're both like, I need to make an episode that everyone's going to really, really love right now so I can eat this month.
Yeah,
It's
and
basically where they're at.
well,
and it's like,
hard
well, that
because
sucks, but...
they're not, like Game Grumps or Rooster Teeth that already had a good audience before they relied on that for their income.
Right. Gosh, I don't know what to... Well, they had a good audience.
But they also knew how to advertise, too. There's also a big part of marketing that goes into that as well.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
And knowing how to market yourself is a huge skill set that a lot of, new entertainers don't know how to do yet. Until they really, really have to rely on it,
Are there, like, grenade eggs or something? Do I have to, like, kill this guy? I've just been pretty much collecting quills this episode, because, like, I see a quill and I go, ooh, quill!
I'll tell you what, Isaac. Even if you do get enough viewership to
Do full-time YouTube?
yeah, one of us has to be working.
Right.
Before
well,
I'm gonna be cool with
here's
that.
I have never... I would love to do full-time YouTube. But I have never seen it as a reality for myself. Like, even if I had a shit ton of viewership and I was monetizing off of these videos, I would still be insistent on working a part-time job.
Yeah. For the extra income and stuff.
Exactly.
Because for you and me, we both want to have, like, stable enough income to have a family and to have a very well-functioning...
I mean, there are people with
Life.
YouTube that have that, but these are the people
Yeah.
with, like, millions of subscribers.
Millions of subscribers, and they probably also rely on income from another person.
Okay,
If
here's...
they're, like, married or something.
There's that purple one again. I still don't know how to appease it. He just opens his mouth and he's like, eh. Maybe I just roll into his mouth.
You try that.
I will once I can. I fell.
But I'll tell you what, I'll probably be working until I die. Not because, like, of
Until you
financial
die.
reasons, but for my own mental health.
Right, well, because, yeah, you were, like, mentally struggling so much when you weren't working.
I was having such a hard time. And, like, if I don't have school or work or something to get me out of the house, I go down a really bad hill down really, really fast.
Where I would be perfectly content being home all day. I would be perfectly content with that.
That's why you're probably going to end up being the one that takes the maternity leave.
I don't think they would let me, but...
Well, there's a thing called paternity leave in some
There is a thing
places.
called that. Does it exist in the United States?
Only if you're self-employed,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But no, I'd be okay if you actually worked less, as long as we're making, like, the same amount of money or more.
There we go, I just have to feed him.
Oh.
That's what I assumed, but I just didn't see the ice berries down there. Plus, I don't think I had that power yet. So, hey, we're only missing one Ghost Rider in this world now. That'd be another cool thing to get. I'd love to get all the Ghost Riders at least in each world before I proceed. You know, because I want to set some benchmark before I try to complete the game, you know? But I don't know where the last one is. I don't think I've even seen it. Which one is it? It's the blue one. I've never even seen a blue one. Well, we'll check around more next episode.
Why do these episodes go so fast?